Alright, Rangers, I'm gonna have to temporarily pause the video to let you know that unfortunately the audio for Interstellar and Love Rosie aren't doing too well. I'm gonna try to get my editor to fix it if possible. I'm not sure if it's possible at this point, but essentially, since I have a new setup, I got a new phone, new AirPods, things like that. When I went to OBS Studios to reset everything up, there was some settings that changed for me that I didn't realize, and I didn't know that they changed. And so for my mic, it was set to default instead of my actual mic. So the audio you're gonna hear is basically like two mics at the same time, well, a slight lag in between. So you're gonna hear me saying the same thing twice, and it's gonna be like a little echo, which is very frustrating. So totally understand if you're gonna click off the video now, but in case you are gonna watch the reaction, hope you get everything you wanted out of it, despite it not sounding too well. And again, if you want to hear more details on my rant, because I said a lot more than I expected the first time around, I needed to get some things off my chest. I'm going to include at the end of the video. So thanks again for your time, and hope you get everything you want from this. And if it's not doable, not durable, you can't stand it, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to react to Love Rosie and Interstellar with a friend who hasn't seen either movie, so that way you can still get the experience of seeing something for the first time, or seeing someone see something for the first time. Yeah, thank you. What's good, Rangers? It's your boy Rain, and today we're going to be watching, reacting, and reviewing the 2014 film Interstellar. Now, I've never seen this movie before. I know it's like one of the most famous movies ever. A lot of people say they like this movie, and they've been looking forward to me to watch it. So I'm glad I'm finally able to watch it. I remember being on the verge of watching it one time, and then I was like, no, this is one of the movies that I definitely gotta wait for YouTube. There's a few of those movies, actually. Well, not even a few. There's a lot of movies that I've been dying to watch, but I've been telling myself, like, I've watched so many movies that they're the gems of the movies that, or at least the public perception of the gems of the movies that I haven't seen yet, I definitely gotta save for YouTube, because I've seen so much already. And so this is one of those movies, and I think Matthew McConaughey is in this movie. I think he's a pretty good actor from what I remember, so really looking forward to jumping right into it, and hopefully the moon in the background giving off the little aesthetic right now. I believe this is about space and going into space or something like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all comes together, because I'm a really big fan of the moon. And I think, actually, I don't know about this, but I feel like people say a lot of space movies are bad. I haven't seen enough to make my own judgment on that. The only other movie that I saw that involved space was The Martian. So I haven't seen many space movies. I think there's a movie called Apollo something that I want to see too. So I haven't seen a lot of space movies, but I heard a lot of them are bad. So don't think this one is the case based on what people are saying. But let's find out right now. But before we jump into it, if you love watching movies as much as I do, if you get energized by watching other people's reactions like I do, or if you just want to show me your support, I highly recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have over 700 movies I'm eager to react to. I just need your help telling me what to prioritize. And if you're really enjoying my reactions, highly recommend you check my Patreon link down below, where you can see my full-length reaction. More to discuss at the end, but for now, let's lay back, kick our feet up, maybe grab some popcorn, and let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna take off my mic headphones so I can fully lock into this movie. Hopefully you guys hear me well. I haven't had a problem since I first started YouTube, so let's see if this works. If my audio comes out bad after, I'll be pissed. But let's get fully tapped into this movie, because I hear good things about it.
Computer says you're too tight. I got this.
Alright. Fully trusting my headphones right now.
Shutting it all down.
We really jumped right into this, huh? Oh, is he up? Oh, no, that's really dark. I thought he had black blues all over him.
Go back to bed, man.
I thought you were the ghost.
And I got a new matte screen protector on my laptop. It should be. Put my brightness up a little bit.
Were you dreaming about
Is that Shuri from Twilight?
Hit your butt back in bed, Murph.
Renesmee? Yeah, so when I first started YouTube, I didn't realize when I set up my mic, only one ear was playing. And so since then I fixed it, obviously. But ever since then I've kept in my other ear connected to my mic, so I can make sure I'm hearing myself. And I've always been like, damn, when am I gonna make the switch to get fully tapped into the movie, and I think it's time. I'm just gonna. I've tested it already. I trust it. I've had many YouTube videos already since then, so now I'm just fingers crossed because it's a big movie to mess up on.
Good science is about admitting what we don't know.
Got you there. Start looking after our stuff.
No wonder why it's such a big movie. They got some pretty big people up in here.
If you want to talk science, don't just tell me that you're afraid of something. You gotta record the facts and then present your conclusion. Deal?
He teaches her the scientific method. She want to know all about the hypothesis, controlled variables, dependent variables.
Slow down, Turbo. Not a dust storm. Nelson's torching his whole crop.
Something I almost messed up on too right before I started the movie. I had a conversational awareness on. I put it back on. I used to take it off, but I put it back on. And when I was changing to turn on noise cancellation, it said that my awareness was still on, and that would have been bad because I'm talking to turn whole reaction, and it would have kept lowering the volume on me. Sun burning over there.
Alright, Murph, give me a second.
Hey, yo, that's dope.
You didn't do nothing. Murphy's Law.
Shut up!
Yeah, that's low-key hard. He's an asshole, I can tell.
No, we didn't.
Murphy's Law.
Mean that something bad will happen. What it means is that whatever can happen
Will happen?
will happen. And that sounded just fine with us.
That's low-key hard. I forgot what Murphy's Law was when he explained it, so I'm glad he explained it.
What about the flat?
Get Chastain in the car, bro. Let's go with you. I mean, I don't blame him. He's like, what about the flat tire? I don't blame him.
Solar cells can power and take the wheel down.
One thing I like about him is I can tell he promotes learning in his family.
Go.
Teaching them how to drive, teaching them about science, Murphy's Law.
Nice one, Tom.
This car really going on that flat tire, huh?
You told me to keep driving.
I guess that answers the Olive Cliff scenario. But we didn't.
Very convenient, comes back up. Did he hack it?
Wanna give the world?
Wait, what the was that whole thing him hacking it? I thought he was just analyzing the data and stuff. Holy cow, that's insane. That's a flex. I ain't gonna cap. Should crash it? Oh my god, I almost myself for them.
How long do you think it's been up there?
Dog, this is insane. I'm really like, when they gonna pull up on him or something? Like,
What are you gonna do with it?
Socially responsible to do.
Like drive a combine.
Can't we just let it go? It wasn't hurting anybody.
This thing needs to learn how to adapt, Murph, like the rest of us.
I'm talking to it like it's a whole animal or something. It's funny because right before he was saying all that stuff too, I was saying he's petting it like it's a whale or something, or a shark or a dolphin.
Telling me it takes two numbers to measure your own ass, my son's future.
You're a well-educated man, cool. Okay, well, right now, we don't need more engineers. We didn't run out of televisions. The world needs farmers.
Oh, damn, so they not even gonna try to get him into... Oh, this is deep.
I always love the pictures.
But we've replaced them with the corrected version, explaining how the Apollo missions were fake to bankrupt the Soviet.
Oh my goodness, this movie is insane. I can't imagine what it's like to be him. That sounds scary.
I don't believe we went to the moon.
I believe it was a brilliant piece that the Soviets bankrupted.
I feel like I'd be living in the Mandela effect.
Before she died instead of afterwards, instead of me, which has been a good thing because she was always the calmer one.
I'm sorry about your wife, Mr. Murph got into a fistfight with several of her classmates. Apollo nonsense. We thought it would be best to bring you in and see what ideas you might have.
I thought Murph said in the car that they weren't mad at her. It's not like they're mad at her. So noise was books falling? I want a home library. Hey yo, I want a home library like that. So it's my favorite books. That was unnecessary.
GPS to offset for the anomaly.
Could have told him just go and kick the whole damn tire. So I got to fly the first time around.
Magnetic ore, we'd have seen this the first time we switched.
I hear your meeting at the school didn't go so well.
It's like we've forgotten who we are now. Explorers, pioneers, not care.
I don't know why I'm like, move my chair up or something. I don't want to get like a bad posture or even worse posture. Let's keep like protruding my head forward. Try to move my laptop closer.
This world isn't so bad. And Tom will do just fine. You're the one who doesn't belong. 40 years too late or 40 years too early. My daughter knew it. God bless her.
Oh, so it's not his dad.
I believe I'm right. 15th of April.
I wonder if these are real. Because I'm pretty sure there was actual dust storm or something like that, right? Dust bowl, something like that. And then they make a movie kind of like around it. Yankees. It said, who are these bums? Meanwhile, the Yankees are about to freaking make the World Series.
I'll be great at it.
Oh, but see, that man really ass, but that makes sense. If I'm the batter, I'm still running home. Stat pattern. They moving way too slow for me. It's probably normal.
Gang, let's mask up.
Oh, this is COVID all over again.
Murph. Check.
I was gonna say, how convenient he's the only one on the road. That's probably because he's a dumbass. Free covering her head. If she runs fast enough, she can get inside. You don't gotta cover her head for nothing. Just move fast. Like, of course, you gotta cover her head if you're walking slow, but get your ass in there. You better hit the feet. She ain't shut her window. Oh, that's her room, all those books? Oh, damn. Oh, the lines. That'd be crazy if she did shut her windows, and this is just like some paranormal stuff that she was talking about.
Ghost.
Grab your pillow. Sleeping with Tom.
Yeah, I'm curious how much the movie's about. I ain't gonna lie. And I wonder how in real life they made it fall like in that line. I guess most of them will fall straight down, right? I don't know. I think he had a lump on his back. Yeah, that's what muscle looks like. I wouldn't know. It didn't bounce. Magnetic field. See, I'm tapped in. I peeped. Physics used to be my stuff.
Praying to it.
Physics, math, chemistry, those are my subjects right there. And of course, gym. Can't forget gym.
Not Morse. Murph, it's binary. 1 thin is 0. Coordinates.
That must be so cool to have to be a nerd and have like your dad be so supportive of it and just encourage you to learn. I feel like too many people have like an infectious, not infectious, like overwhelming amount of curiosity that they can never react on, or at least get the support to act on it.
And that is why I can't take you.
Nah, you wildin'. What? You gonna find that discovery and not take it? It was mostly her. I know time she drove off. That'd be crazy. Alright, word. He's not expecting to reply, so she in there already. Yeah, she got me right there. I see her moving.
Hey! Bonnie?
What was he reaching for there anyways? He's just randomly driving and you gonna pull up a blanket? Like, come on. Yeah. I'm glad she got to go, because that's wild if she didn't. So they got all this water here, like, I wonder what they are. I apologize if they said some things in the beginning of the movie that I just missed, because I was talking about my fear of my headphones and audio. It was a spontaneous decision. I ain't gonna lie, so I had much time to talk about it.
Didn't you bring the bolt cutters?
That's my girl.
Oh my god. I was about to say, imagine that shit just... You know what's crazy? I don't get jump scared often, or really at all. Did that man just get tased? I don't get jump scared, but I feel like once I started this YouTube thing, when I have to pay attention so much and like talk about things, they'll be getting my ass. Like, I was like braced for it too. I was like, watch that happen as soon as he... Damn. Yeah, I might think I'm a witch.
For this facility marked on your map. We're daughter! Don't make me take you down again.
Man, talking to a robot?
Marines don't exist anymore. Grunts like you.
This reminds me of what is it, Fahrenheit 451, where people act like they're so far removed from the past that they think some of the stuff like firefighters have a different role in society, and certain things never happened.
Taking a risk. He's an ex-military.
Utopia. This is Utopia? Oh, and Hathaway, right?
Clear you don't want any visitors. Let us back up from your fence.
It's not that simple.
I don't know anything about this place.
She having fun. Oh, I thought the daughter was in there playing around and stuff. I guess it's not really her style, right? Lazarus.
Like that we're getting out of here, and I don't mean in the trunk of some car.
Don't you know who we are, Coop?
You know my father, Professor Brand.
Let's try Lazarus. Oh, I thought it was Lazarus. Let's go. I'm right.
The same NASA you flew for.
So this is the Lazarus Project? Part of NASA? I'm trying to think of why that name Lazarus was on the thing. God damn, they have a whole spaceship in the back?
Well, when they realized that killing other people was a solution, then they needed...
Oh, there's NASA logo right there. Are they allowed to say stuff like that? Like that they're NASA? Or is that like... I don't know. What is that called? Infringement of some sort? Copyright? False advertising?
This 80% does, and as it thrives, air gets less and less oxygen, and your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth.
That's low-key hard. Hold on, let me think about that. The last to starve, the first to suffocate. Because I think they're gonna tough get before they starve. That's hard. Hold up.
Rangers, the last components of our...
Rangers, hey. I'm mad late, sorry. I was just trying to... It was over what's happening.
Where'd you send them? Cooper, I can't tell you any more. Pilot this craft. You're the best pilot we...
Convenient. So I knew you could him earlier.
And this is the mission that you were trained for.
An hour ago, you didn't even know I was alive. I mean,
We had no choice.
Why did they not know he was alive?
hit a wormhole.
Here 48 years. Another galaxy.
A wormhole's not a naturally occurring.
Someone placed it there.
Oh. This is getting deep.
You don't have the resources to visit all 12.
Data transmission back through the wormhole is routing bases give us some clue as to which worlds have been...
So they don't have the resources to go to all 12. So theoretically, if all 12 were good, they were going to die anyways.
A long shot.
So if we find a home, then what?
That's...
I just got scared. My laptop camera's closed from like the swipe thing I have. And I'm like, holy cow, this whole time my video wasn't getting recorded. But I'm using my phone. Holy cow, my heart just dropped. I ain't gonna care. Oops, sorry.
Well, this entire facility is essential. Some kind of vehicle.
Vehicle. Compass.
And hey, how do you get it off the ground?
Pronouncing words interestingly here.
Suddenly we knew harnessing gravity was...
Oh, they're smarter than me, so maybe I'm doing it wrong.
We started building this station.
But you haven't solved it yet.
That's why there's Plan B.
That's why it's Plan B. Make that into a meme, someone please.
Plan B. Population bomb. 5,000 fertilized eggs weighing in a...
Oh, Plan B eggs.
Within 30 years, we could have a colony of hundreds. The real difficulty with colony. This takes care of that.
Yeah, what about the people here? You give up on them?
That's why Plan A is a lot more fun.
How far have you got?
Somebody got Goa hunting up in this.
Oh, almost.
I'm asking you to trust. Find us a new home. By the time you return, I will have solved the problem of gravity. I give you my word.
Yeah, pinky promise. Why should I look angry? Because she took all the credit or something? Because she gotta go?
That's what I feel like I was born to do. And it excites me. Not make it wrong.
It might. Don't trust the right thing done for the wrong reason. The why of...
They be drinking beer like it's water.
There's no one after that. World's a treasure, Donald. To leave for a while now.
I think they really drinking beer or is there like water in there?
Mankind was born on Earth. It was never meant to die here.
I always wonder that when I see drinks in movies.
We're just here. We memories for our kids. Now I understand what you meant.
You said ghosts didn't exist.
That's right, Murph.
I want a movie she's gonna be in the future.
I can't be your ghost right now. I need to exist.
Is he Italian or something? That man's getting dark as hell.
So you're the one who led me to him.
That's exactly why you can't go. I figured out...
She kind of reminds me of the girl that plays Easy A. Scarlet Joe. No, I'm bugging. Wow.
Look at the books. Look at this. It said...
I think I was thinking of the Scarlet Witch or Scarlet Letter from Easy A. And I almost said Scarlett Johansson like an idiot. I know who that is. That's the baddie from Avengers. Emma Stone. There we go.
There's gonna run more slowly when we get back.
differently for us.
Yeah, back we might even be the same. You and me.
I don't think she wanted to hear that, my boy.
I love you forever. You hear me? I love you forever, and I'm coming back.
I was about to say, I don't know why really they don't take her, But I guess the resources are low anyways, even if they wanted to. But they probably have a whole like rule against kids and everything, regardless. Oh no, but like he could have some pull if he really wanted to bring her, but I'm sure he wouldn't have because he thinks it's a dangerous mission and he don't want things to go to the crapper. She not in there this time. He's hoping. Damn. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. You fumbled. Don't be running out here now. Hey, you got laying it.
Main engine start.
Wait, so are they jumping straight into it? They're not gonna give that man a simulation? Oh, damn.
Roll program.
So yeah, our people didn't make it past the simulation, so we're gonna have you jump straight into it.
Taking control.
When I was in college, I needed silence to study. That'd be in the lounge, and we had like floor-to-ceiling windows, and I closed the door and they're pitch black, studying on my laptop, business law. I feel like people that do like the editing and stuff are just so like good at it.
Romley? Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I just need a minute.
Okay, I think we have some Dramamine in the head pad.
Imagine if you just barf in his helmet, that'd be disgusting, yo. That's so dope how they made it like 0 decibels. This is complete silence.
The wise men at their end, as their words had forked no lightning, they rage of the light.
Can you imagine like how long it took them to get that far, and they still seem so close to the Earth compared to where they need to be? That's insane. So they're going to sleep for 8 months? Imagine waking up being the only one awake. That's scary, bro. Oh man. Oh man, that's, oh my god, that's insane.
Why are you whispering? They can't hear you. Dr. Brand and Ed, I wouldn't know. 90% wouldn't know or 10%. So have a discretion setting, Cooper. Not a poker face, Lane.
This is more than one of those robots, huh? So I went in the back just now.
Hey guys, Dad's about to go down for the long.
Dog is scary. I'm about to cry. I don't even know why. It's not even sad. It's just like it's terrifying. Like, I know it's a goddamn movie and it's all that work well. Like he's gonna wake up, obviously, because he's the main character. But like, damn, like this stuff's scary.
I know you're gonna get this message, Professor Brand. Know that I love you.
Is it him?
I don't think so, Murph.
Yeah, they probably think he's dead. Did they pull him up?
You must be done. Hello, Murph.
Why are you in my
He wanted me to bring it for your brother. He sent you a message.
Kids are so difficult.
She should come and make a fool out of you. Where are they?
Heading for Mars. The next time you hear from Cooper, they'll be coming up on Saturn.
Wow, holy, that's insane. I said another reaction. That how when I get older and I get a nice secluded house, fingers crossed, I really want to get a telescope. I really get a telescope, so I can see stuff like this. But I don't be able to see like this detail, obviously. But I definitely want to see planets or stars at the very least. That's insane. That's like a little speck. Imagine if my brightness was low like it used to be when I first started YouTube. I wouldn't even be able to see the sun was floating there. I would just think they're trying to show me the scenery.
I said I can start advanced agriculture a year early.
Do they never go to sleep? Or does one person just stay up and then they take turns?
I'm sorry, Coop. I asked Murph to say hi. She's as stubborn as her old man. We'll try again next time.
See, I know kids are movie kids, but like, I don't. So it's hard for me to put myself in her shoes, honestly. Like, come on, man. Like, he in the freaking space. You better go send him a message.
Gets to me, Cooper. This millimeters of aluminum, that's it, and then out there for millions of miles.
You know that some of the finest solo yachtsmen don't know how to swim.
I don't even know what a solo yachtsman is. Oh, wait. Yacht. Oh, someone going on a yacht. Oh. Me trying to pronounce whatever he said and then realize what he said. Imagine if it was on Ratchet. He listened to Sexy Red or something. He listened to the Calm app. Yo, this gives me heebie-jeebies. Somebody tell me you don't, he's gonna be like seeing her like locked in, like everything around her was just like deaf, and she was just so like entranced. That's the word, entranced. That scared the hell out of me.
Planet is much closer to Gargan.
The horizon?
Oh, it's a basketball. Landing there takes us dangerously close. Huge gravitational pull.
Look, I could swing around that new
Gravity on that planet will slow our clock.
I was blanking for a minute, so I was getting confused. But they were saying black hole, which I heard, but I kept thinking of wormhole. And I was, you guys just went through it, so what are you? Black hole's different, of course. I just had a brain fart. I love relativity. The theory of everything. Watch it.
We take the Ranger down, we get Miller, come back, we analyze, we debrief, we're in, we're out. We have a whole lot of time. There's not gonna be time for monkey business. TARS, you should definitely.
It's funny how like the time frames they're dealing with it just seems so minuscule. And that robot just sounds like he's about to shit himself.
You don't say much, do you?
TARS talks plenty for both of us.
Detach.
I thought I was bugging earlier when I heard the robots have different voices, but the last scene I noticed there was more than one.
Are you reading these forces?
Unbelievable.
The literal heart of darkness.
I got a YouTube of how scientifically correct this stuff was. I think I saw that, whatever that is, Planet, Star, or whatever that is, on a poster this morning and last night. I've been looking at posters to buy.
Should we use the thrusters to slow?
No. Ranger's aerodynamics, save some fuel. I want to get down fast, don't we?
They're in one piece.
Doyle, get ready.
It's intriguing. They only have one pilot?
500 meters.
Imagine they had like some crazy life forms on this planet. Freaking squid just jumps out, or Schmegalodon. They trying to walk on water? Wait, they knew how deep it was?
Very graceful.
No, very.
I was gonna say the word fishing, I swear.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
7 years per hour? That'd be kind of sick if all that water that they were around was that deep. That'd be kind of cool.
This way. About 200 meters.
That robot in salt water. What?
Gravity's punishing.
Been floating through space too long?
130% Earth gravity.
They about to turn into Goku.
There's nothing here.
Should be right here.
Signals coming from here. For beacon.
I hope she doesn't plummet into the water.
Wreckage. Where's the rest?
Towards the mountains.
What's that over there? I think I saw something.
Those aren't mountains.
That's a wave. Oh, hell no. Bombers! Oh, hell no, bro. That's one thing that tsunamis, I don't play with that.
Moving away from it.
So there's one coming from behind? Did they crash each other? Dog.
Brand, Doyle, back to the Ranger now.
We're not.
There's no way she get back in time.
Get back here now. Do not have time. We're in the middle of a swell.
There's no way. There's no way. They're gonna make her get back. But you see how far she is and how close that wave is?
Get back here now.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't make it. Go!
Case.
Holy cow. Thank God for having a robot. Get your ass up, bro. Yeah, this is getting me tight, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't have patience for like.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Like, if you know you're not gonna, like, come on, at least try. Like, oh, she was stuck. Okay, alright. I take it back. I ain't gonna lie. I thought she was just chilling there like an idiot.
Face ass, get back here, Doyle.
Him staying there was stupid though. Nah, that's sick. I know they're gonna make it, but this is insane. I feel like they should not be able to make it. Get in the fucking... No, if he dies and she survives, I'll be low-key tight, but he would deserve it because he took his sweet-ass time. That's her? So he's clipped. Yeah, he has no one to blame but himself, I'm gonna be honest. I feel really bad though, but he did something stupid. That's one thing about me. Like, if you guys recommend me any horror movies or anything like that to me, like, I'm like brutally honest and like brutally like brutal. Like, if you do something stupid, I'm gonna call you out on there. I don't care if you die. Dog, that's insane. That man already got clipped. Like two freaking minutes in.
Farther than any human in it.
It's not saying much, honestly. That was dumbass. That was a dumbass even comment. I ain't gonna lie. What is you doing better than the next person to do for your survival? Like, just because someone got 10 yards and you did 20 yards doesn't mean you're not gonna win the race. It doesn't mean you win the race. What the hell?
They communicate through gravity, right? Could they be talking to us?
Maybe.
Okay. If
They might be another physical dimension. Canyon that they can climb into, and the future.
So those are non-human beings? Oh, shoot. I thought those were humans trying to communicate.
How long for the engines, Case? How much on?
Imagine a tsunami being every like 10 seconds. That's insane.
Cabin oxygen through the main thrusters. Depressurizing. Engines up.
Tsunamis are like the one storm that I just scared the hell out of me.
I've waited years. How many years? By now it must be
23 years.
Dog, this isn't. Oh my god, this is so bad. So it felt like 23 years to him.
I believe you were coming back. Seemed wrong about dreaming my life away. I learned what I could.
Dog, this movie's intense. Like, I feel like this is way scarier than like any actual scary movie that I would ever see. So I just have some type of like connection with this type of movie. Like I feel like this is very real.
We've got years of messages stored.
Cooper. Span 23 years. Play it from the beginning.
Hey, Dad.
No, not from the face.
Sorry, it's been a while. What with Jesse and all. Grandpa died last week. We buried him out in the back 40 next to Jesse.
Nah, this job he took on is insane, bro. This job is insane.
Lois says that, let you go. Let you go.
Dog, by the time he gets back, he'll be younger than the freaking kid he just had.
Today's my birthday, and it's a special one because you once told me that when you came back we might. Today I'm the age you were when you left.
That is fucked. Oh man. How far is he from where he is now? Is she working with NASA?
I didn't mean to intrude. It's
Bro, all comfortable? I didn't mean to intrude.
Let's run it through some new field.
Respect, Professor. We've tried that hundreds.
Only has to work.
The thing about Ratatouille I still don't quite understand is how your body doesn't age normally when you're in other places. Like even though time slows down, how's your body still slowed down? Like that doesn't make sense to me, but I have to watch some videos on it.
You're afraid of time. For years we've been trying to solve the equation without changing the underlying. That means each iteration is an attempt to.
Being in the business world, one word that I realize is so powerful is the word underlying. The amount of times I've seen that word and how like meaningful that word is insane. It's like a word I've never heard until I started my job, and I hear it all the time. And has like strong meaning. Another time, pun intended. See, I feel like two possibilities could happen. I think only one's gonna happen. The one that they're gonna look like he's gonna come back and he's the same age. But there could be two possibilities in the sense like what if he came back and he was just like instantly his body accelerated. I know that's not gonna happen because they said it wasn't gonna happen, but that's insane to think about too.
I'm drawn across the universe who I know is probably dead. We're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions.
Like I seriously can't take her seriously anymore. Like she's like saying all these scientific words and like sounds very smart for her basis, her underlying basis to be like love. Like
yes.
I think the fact that she's pretending to be something that she's not, that's what's disturbing me. If she would have straightforward said, yeah, I wanted to be with someone I loved, and I'd be like, okay, stupid, but whatever. The fact that she's like trying, scientifically this makes more sense, I love him and I'm following my heart. Like, you just contradict everything you just said before that. Oh my god. She lost me. She lost me. I would say that's one flaw of this movie so far. See, that's my opinion about it. I don't know if you want to call it a flaw, because every movie has like the feelings that they want you to feel. But I would appreciate the movie more if they didn't have that silliness in it. That really just pissed me off. I'm stop talking about it though. Maybe it's not that deep, and it just really bothered me because like you came here for a reason, and you're just throwing out the way for love now.
Too many memories. We might have something for that. Coop.
For those who haven't seen College Hawaii, it's like my favorite show. That and Naruto. Oh, jeez.
Amelia, I'm sorry.
Screwing up on Miller's planet?
Like, there's no correlation, bro. Like that's what's bothering me because now she's like being very like. I don't even know the words anymore. I'm just like trying to concentrate movie too. She gonna piss me off. I could tell she's gonna say something stupid as hell, knowing her father didn't know. Like, why would he go knowing that it's pointless to go? Like, come on.
Brent, did you know?
Okay, she's talking to him. Talking to her.
You knew. This was all a sham.
And that's why she wants to go to the dude, right? Oh my god, bro. Meanwhile, that dude really died from the wave. She was worried about her. Yeah, she's on my ish list. I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm gonna say it when it comes. This movie was treading 11, but now like I ain't gonna care. They got the more to a 10 for sure. As of right now, I ain't gonna make it. I wait to the end of the reaction to hear my. I don't know if that's smart from a YouTube perspective. But that's not the purpose of my channel. The purpose of the channel is to be real and authentic and have some community around this. And she pissed me off. I ain't gonna count. Hey, this is the poster, right? I forgot the name of it, so I was saying earlier. I forgot the name of the website. But I'm like really thinking about getting those smaller metal posters that have like a magnet in the back and attached to the wall. Those plates. Because I prefer movie posters. But they're so big that I'm not gonna be able to put as much that I'd like. Where if I get the smaller ones, I could put a lot more. Kind of like my cover page on the cover art on my profile. But a lot of them are just like not movie posters. Like I want the actual movie poster in like a miniature form, essentially. But they have like fan-made graphics and stuff like that, which is cool. But that's not what I'm going for. So I'm only on page 5 of 93, something like that. So. We'll see. So this is the guy they're looking for? How's he sending signals if he's in here? Maybe he puts like a timer on his sleep and sends signals to go back to sleep or something like that? I forgot I saw a poster or a video from Matthew McConaughey on the other side of the bookcase. Does that mean like he pushes the books or something to communicate? Is it?
Just take this gently.
Oh, I thought he was gonna bust his ass. What if Kip was like onto him doing some shady stuff and he deactivated Kip because of that? Please, Matt, don't piss me off. You like my favorite.
Take you, for example, a father with a survival instinct that extends to your kid. What does research tell us?
He gonna do something shady, bro.
See, before you die, your children, their faces.
Is he gonna do something shady so he can like take advantage of his resources?
A little bit harder to survive for them.
Please, Matt, please.
Hey, I bet your crew. Why don't you have a seat here for me? They cannot stay here. Okay?
I swear to God, if Matt Damon does something shady, I'm gonna be so pissed off. I can't take another one. People pissing me off in this movie.
What's taking so long? Professor, I am having trouble completing the boot up. I don't understand.
Please, Matt. Please, Matt.
It's funny. When I left Earth, I thought I was prepared to die. The truth is,
he doesn't want to. He can't wait to live longer. Sound like that.
Considered the possibility that my planet wasn't the one. Nothing worked out the way it was supposed to.
Dude, what? What do you benefit? Oh my God, this movie, yeah. Maybe this is why people like this movie so much.
What are you doing? I'm sorry. To complete the mission, realize what this place isn't. I'm sorry.
So he's trying to bring other people here? Like, if he knows this is a bad spot, I'm confused on what his goal is. Man, I needed you to save this movie for me. Well, save is a strong word, but...
You have a responsibility.
What is with people sabotaging their own family?
I didn't raise you to be this dumb, Tom.
Grandpa did, and he's buried out back with Mom.
All the data.
Bro, I can't with this movie. Oh my God. Like I think the reasons I'm so pissed right now are why people think this movie is so good. But I'm just not built like that mentally to appreciate stuff like that because it pisses me off.
If I just pressed that button, then somebody would come and save me.
You fucking coward.
Yes.
I'm like so pissed right now. Oh my God.
Listen, if you're not gonna go, let your family go.
We go live underground? Pray that Daddy comes to save us?
He never was coming back. Up to me.
You're gonna save everybody.
Dad just abandoned us!
Yeah, see, the stupidity of this movie is really driving me crazy. It's really driving me crazy.
You gonna wait for your next kid to die?
This is hard to watch, honestly. I feel like people love... I think the things I hate about this movie were people love it. And... it's making me really uncomfortable right now because I feel like this movie is just slipping through the ranks for me. I'm gonna try to figure out how to appreciate it for what it is and try to take the and he's staying there.
Those are the best odds I've had in years.
Yo, Matthew's stupid, bro. You see he's banging your head. See, I can't deal with movies like this, guys. I can't. You see him banging your helmet, and you're gonna stay there and let him keep banging your helmet. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He was never tested like I was. Human habit.
Oh my god, I can't. I can't take a step back and appreciate it for what it is. It's just I'm not built that way. Like thought processes mean a lot to me in appreciating things. And so you got Shorty. She wants to go to the planet for the person she loves. Obviously, it would have turned out better than this. You got the doctor lying to them about the mission. You got her, the daughter, thinking the dad knew and went on purpose. You got Matthew McConaughey letting Matt Damon bang his helmet.
Cooper?
No, pneumonia. I have a fix.
Go!
Your way!
And then you got the dude and the father not getting his family out of there when they're dying.
Cooper, we're coming. Hang in there. Don't talk. It's possible. We're almost there.
Requires a person to access function.
It's not shady, I'm telling you, bro. Don't kill him. The robot's gonna kill him or something? Please.
Come on. It's gonna go faster. Cooper, hang in there. Come on. I see him.
Very convenient to see him. Whatever. I'm glad to see someone survive.
Data makes no sense.
Oh, he's gonna go back. Maybe he's gonna go back and kill the black dude. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, Matt.
Romley,
I feel like objectively this movie is really good, but subjectively it's hitting on things that I hate. Oh.
I could not save him.
We have a fix on the Ranger.
He's pushing into work.
He'd ruin us.
He is ruining us.
Seriously, go wait by the car.
I'm like so sad right now.
Dr. Mann, please respond. Pilot does.
Not since Taurus disabled it.
I'm like so defeated. Oh man. I'm gonna try to snap out of it and enjoy it for what it is. I'm really gonna try. Get a drink of water. Let's reset.
Auto docking sequence withheld.
Override. Override.
Unauthorized.
Yeah, block his ass. See, I'm trying to get out of the funk. I'm trying to get out of the funk. Block his ass. Yup. Turn up.
Attempt docking. Please.
Oh, they can't get a break. I assume they got a spare helmet for him. That's what he's wearing, right? Yeah, so a lot of it's still open to the atmosphere.
I'm gonna take us just inside the critical orbit.
What about the time slippage?
Oh, neither one of us have.
Sorry, Cooper.
We've gathered enough speed around Gargantua.
I feel like I'm turning around. I feel like she's no longer on my list, to be honest. I think she redeemed herself. And I think Matthew McConaughey's messed up Cooper. I guess I call them their names in the movie, right? I feel like Cooper's messed up by trusting man. Definitely made me forgive her more. Because they both like messed up. So it's kind of evened out.
Why does Taurus have to detach?
To escape the gravity.
I wonder if that was purposeful too, in the sense that love was the actual solution.
Cooper.
Like trying to be deeper, like trying to send a message that there's things deeper than science and things deeper than humanity, like love. That'd be kind of cool if that was like the purpose.
Okay, Case.
I think she hasn't shown me anything to feel that way other than just like experience with movies.
No, Cooper.
Third law.
You told me we had enough resources for both.
90%.
Okay, cool. So everything that's gonna happen to her is part of his plan, so she's gonna survive. Okay, cool. Alright, bet. I thought they were both gonna be on the same page and then something else happened to her ship, but cool. Bet. I'm not gonna even think that a lot of this is her fault and he deserves to live. Another person's gonna die on her behalf, but I'm not gonna think that way. I'm just gonna enjoy it for what it is. Come on, Matt, you gotta pull through. Cooper, pull through, Cooper.
Computer's going down.
I'm losing control.
I wonder how much force is pulling on him. This man turns to Ant-Man? The hell? Oh, so maybe the picture that I saw. So like when I was in high school, like over 6 years ago, I saw some picture or something. I feel like I'm getting hit with an overwhelming amount of sadness right now. What in the world is going on?
Don't go, you idiot! Don't go! Morse.
I sound like I need to cry, but I feel like I should. To just like let it all out.
Hey! Dash!
Wait, how is she knowing which ones to... Does she remember which ones to tell before or something? Like, I'm confused. No, was he telling her to tell... Was he telling Murph to tell him to stay? Oh, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. If he's telling Murph to tell her his dad to stay, and she didn't, not that I blame her, but that would be so freaking sad. Unless it's him going back in time somehow, and she's gonna tell him to stay, and she's gonna tell him to stay. Please. Oh, I just feel overwhelmed. I never feel like this. I feel like just because of that, I gotta rate number 11. I think it worked its way back up, and I'm just gonna try not to think of the parts that pissed me off.
Make him stay, Merv. Don't let me leave, Merv. Don't let me leave, Merv.
Please be like an alternate reality or something where she saves him, bro. Please.
No!
It's crazy because like at the end of the day, he just wants to stay. Like he didn't even care about saving like the world. I mean, obviously, I think he came to a realization that he probably couldn't stay anyways. She has the audacity to say he left on purpose. Please, someone save him. Please.
Don't know, but they constructed this three-dimensional space in...
Hell, that ain't working.
I'm sorry, I was just I ain't hear who the hell he was talking to. Is that one of those robots? Or is it a person? Oh, so hopefully she solves it. Hopefully she solves it and he's... Like, it does some relativity time crap where he could come back. Hopefully it's not him dying regardless and him just helping her save the world.
One little girl's bedroom. Every moment. To infinite time and space, but they're not bound. Find a specific place in... They can't communicate.
Who's they? Is it people that went on the trip before? That's what I thought he was talking before, but now I'm like thinking they're talking about some other beings.
The watch. That's it. The data into the movement of the second hand.
This movie's insane. Oh. Don't do no shit. Oh my god, he's gonna break it. Oh my god. Please don't do no stupid stuff. Please. She diffused that situation so nicely. Oh.
Did it work?
I think it might have. The bulk beams are closing the Tesseract.
What is this, Loki?
Not you and me. A civilization that's evolved past...
Please don't die. Please. Oh my freaking god. No, that's the handshake. Oh, bro, this movie. Oh. Is this the Emma Hathaway? Whatever her name is? Anne Hathaway? Or is this his daughter? But not be his daughter. She should be on the way to him, right? I misunderstood when they said she was coming to him. She had to watch on and everything. Hey, Mom! I think I took hair down and everything for her. Wow.
I'm here now, Mom. I'm here.
No parent should have to watch their own. I have my kids here for.
Oh, maybe she didn't mean own as in own. She's not own like as in yours. Where the hell is she at? Different planet or something? Then you save her? Oh wow, I guess so.
At the light of our new sun.
Oh, I guess he was supposed to go. Director Christopher Nolan. Holy. Oh my god. Written by Christopher Nolan. Oh my god. Produced by Christopher Nolan. So intense. Oh my god, let me pause this. Hope there's no end scenes. There should be, right? What do you think with these types of movies? Oh, that was my reaction. My god. Oh man, initial reactions. I just that movie was so intense. I did not expect it to go the ways it was going. It was really good. I'm like, damn, this movie's bomb. It's like 10, 11. That just pisses me off. Goes like an 8. Literally. Like, I'm just so aggravated. And then I'm like, let me just lie to myself. Let me gaslight myself. And holy freak, like the turnaround for that movie was insane. My initial reaction is I definitely glad I seen the movie. It definitely wasn't what I expected it to be. I don't know why I have my headphones so long. I'm just at a loss right now. I'm just forgetting to do things. My laptop about to die and everything. Oh man. Hold on, let me gather myself, plug in my laptop and get another initial reaction, because what the hell. Alright, so what I do is I started, and I think you're going to see this in some of the videos that I post. I somehow was able to, when I first started the YouTube channel, connect my phone to my laptop. And it like synced with OBS Studios or somehow. Somehow it ended up syncing to OBS Studios. And since then, I realized I didn't need to plug it in anymore. And so I did a lot of my reactions without it plugged in. But then most recently started like freezing, and it really started impacting my reaction, because I would stay stuck for a little bit, like frozen, but you can still hear me perfectly fine, and it'll come back eventually, like soon after. But then one of the reactions that I did, it just froze for a while, and so I had to stop it manually and then start it again. And I've been scared of it happening ever since, and so I started plugging my phone back in. But that's one less port that I have to charge my laptop, so I usually try to have it fully charged. But for some reason, I left my laptop charging all day. It was mostly charged, but I left it charging all day, so that way when I come back for sure, like whenever I'm done my errands, it's fully charged. I come back and then John's stuck at 80% because it had some battery hold on it. So I'm pissed off. I'm like, all right, whatever. I still want to record the video. So I record the video, and then my laptop was about to die. It's at low battery mode. But now that since I finished the reaction where I needed to plug it in, so that way the whole duration of the movie, it doesn't freeze, I can do it wirelessly now. So it's not plugged in, because all I'm doing is the review, and it's going to be so short that it shouldn't freeze, because it hasn't before. It's only when it's been on the longer movie. So yeah, all right. So initial reactions. Jesus Christ. All right. So this movie was really good. I kid you guys not. Like, this is something I'm gonna try to work on, because I didn't think it was a problem, much of a problem, until I'm gonna be really honest right now. I didn't think it was much of a problem how like critical I was of decision making. I thought I was like, I was a bit on the rougher side about it. Like, definitely did take it a lot more serious than other people. But I didn't think that was necessarily a bad thing. Oh, damn. I don't even have my other headphones in. Sorry, I'm a mess. This movie got me fucked up. Oh, man. See, this is what I'm... So, hear my audio, yeah. So, I didn't necessarily think it was a bad thing. But when I'm watching this movie, I'm like, I could just tell objectively this is a really good movie, and it's pissing me off. And not in a good piss off of like, like, I'm not one of those people that says, this movie pissed me off, I love it. Like, no, I'm not one of those people. Like, if it pisses me off for a bad reason. And so I'm like watching myself watch this movie, and I'm like, objectively, I know this movie is like an 11 out of 10, but it's angering me so much that it's dropping fast in my rankings. And so I admit that I have a problem, and that's something I got to work on for sure. Because I don't know, I think I might just be I have a habit of taking life in general too seriously, and it's not a good thing. I'm just gonna get really deep real quick, but I definitely take life too seriously, and I don't take advantage of living in the moment. And so that's something that I've been struggling with for a while now. But like watching this movie, and I'm just like, yeah, like it's definitely feeding into my perception of movies now too. And movies, you guys know, is like one of my outlets, so I gotta work on that for sure. But yeah, man, this movie was crazy. This movie was crazy. Like, it got me ending and forgetting to like put things in, and I'm just glad that not only that I got to see this movie finally, but I'm glad it eventually turned around. Cause there was a point in time where I was genuinely pissed off at what I was watching, but the recovery that I made was definitely much needed and eye-opening for me. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for my initial reaction, because I know I already went all over the place. Let me spend more time talking about the initial reaction, because this is one of those movies that it definitely deserves as much time as I can give it. So another initial reaction, like, I just star-studded. I can't even talk, bro. This movie got me. Star-studded cast for sure. I know I went to this movie not knowing who was in it outside of Matthew McConaughey. I think that's how you say his name. And so, like, immediately I'm just seeing people that I recognize from other movies that seem like they're pretty good actors and actresses. So I'm like, okay, no wonder why this movie's so good, because they got like a star-studded cast. Seeing Renesmee from Twilight, I'm pretty sure that was her. Seeing a dude from Dune, I forgot his name. See the dad or the grandpa from Planet of the Apes. Saw the other guy from Planet of the Apes. Granted, he didn't have much of a scene, which was okay, because he didn't have much of a scene in Planet of the Apes either, so not a big deal. And then we saw Matt Damon. That really drove me insane. Like, I think you can see from my reaction that totally caught me off guard, because he's like literally one of my favorite actors ever. Up until like recently, to be honest, he was my favorite actor, and then I started really internalizing Denzel Washington's movies, and I'm like, damn, Denzel Washington might be the GOAT. And so it's between him and Denzel Washington for me. I think I give the slight nod to Denzel Washington. I have to really compare their artwork, their art side by side to really come up to a final answer on that. But like, just seeing him in the movie really got me lit. And then I saw also the other girl that was in The Martian. So I love seeing like casts from different movies come together again. I always found that like pretty cool. And so seeing them two that was in another space movie come back to this one, that was pretty cool. Oh man. But then I'm gonna be honest. See, I think I'll talk about it now. Like, the parts that piss me off so much, I think I'll talk about it now because of how good I feel in terms of like the movie could do no wrong now, and so I can talk about it without the fear of reverting back to like a lower grade. But Matt Damon, to me, man, I think his name is a man. I gotta call him man. He really did. That man, I was so hyped to see him. I'm like, yeah, this dude lived on a whole planet by himself. He lived on Mars. He about to go crazy. He a great actor. This man sabotaged to the fullest. Oh my god. Granted, he did a great job. Like, he's an actor and all that, but too, and definitely caught me off guard. I mean, I do think I'm a pretty good guesser at things like this, and so you can tell that I have my skepticism. I was like, yo, hold on, please don't be doing nothing shady. Please don't do nothing shady. And he did the shadiest of the shadiest things he could have done. Oh, god damn, this movie's crazy. I'm gonna leave it at that. And I'm gonna just save some rest for the other questions. But god damn, this might be. See, this. Alright, this is. I don't know. I'm gonna talk on this later too. But this movie's in a weird place for me, because it's definitely back at 11. I'm not even gonna make you guys wait to the end of the reaction or the review to hear that. I said it when I was watching the movie. It just brought it out of me. But it's one of those movies where like it's at 11, but it's not at like an 11. If that makes sense. Like, you think of movies that bring you 11, they like make you feel good and all that. Like, at least to me, when I think of 11, I think of like feel good movies and movies that I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to watch again. And this is there, but this movie like brought so much emotion out of me. I'm scared to watch it again. Like, that's the kind of 11 it is. Like, it's intense. It's intense for sure. But hopefully, now that I've seen it, it's easier to digest later on, and I can appreciate more out of it. Because I know there's more or less a happy ending. So, god damn, more to discuss on that at the end. But let me jump into the next question. Jesus Christ. So why did I choose this movie? Oh man, I chose this movie because I knew that it was really popular, and it was the good kind of popular, like not that kind of clickbait popular. Like, oh my god, this movie's so bad, but watch it because of groupthink. I heard this movie was really good, and so I remember I was on the verge of watching it when I was, I think, a junior in high school. Hence, I saw the poster. So Matthew McConaughey, I saw he was in it. And then I saw like a picture somehow of him on the other side of the bookcase. So those are the two things that I saw, and I hope the other one wasn't much of a spoiler. It didn't seem like a spoiler to me at the time, thankfully. So I hope you guys don't view it as it, but I can imagine that some of you guys might, and that's a fair assessment. But hopefully my reaction, you guys still were impressed or satisfied you in some sort of way. No diddy. But I chose this movie because I heard really great things about it. I can't even say I chose it for the star-studded cast because I had no idea who was on the cast. I just was like trusting everybody when they said this is a must-see movie. And then I think I'll see it here and there on like a streaming service, and I just really had to hold myself to not watch it. And I did. And so I'm really glad that I finally was able to just do it, because as you guys know, I hope you don't skip my intros and stuff. But I have like literally over 700 movies that I'm eager to watch. Like a lot of those are probably, not a lot, but maybe like 25% of those, or maybe even a little less than 25%, maybe like 15% are movies I've seen already. But I'm really eager to bring to YouTube because I feel like you're not talking about enough. Hence me making the YouTube channel. But there's like so many movies I want to watch, or literally over 700 movies that I have in my Excel spreadsheet, and I just couldn't stop. I had to stop waiting. I was like, you know what, like this is the movie that I'm gonna watch today. Like I'm trying to be strategic on when to release things. Like okay, this holiday coming up, or is this time of the year coming up. But this one, I just woke up today and I literally was like, no, like I've been dying to watch this movie and I'm gonna watch it. And so I finally did, thankfully. And now I can put it behind me. And I was looking at posters this morning, so now I can buy a poster, one of those little Interstellar ones. And that was actually one of the reasons why I watched this movie too, to be honest. Because I was like going through the posters. Let's see if I could, my phone's over there. I was going through the website and I was looking at different posters, and a lot of Interstellar ones were popping up. And I was like, yo, like this movie's on my list. I really want to watch it. I'm on the verge of buying more posters, and I still haven't seen this one. And so that really also fueled me to watching this movie, because if I buy a poster, it's definitely Interstellar for sure. And now I can buy one order without having to pay twice for like shipping and stuff like that. So yeah, kind of a silly reason at the end, but truthful nonetheless. So what thoughts and feelings did this movie spur? What do I think about? Jesus Christ, I think I'm never going into space ever. And I'm never trusting people to go in space with, because what the hell? Nah, I definitely, like, I think about, like, whenever I see stuff like this and I know it's like, and I think even saying the word no is a stretch, because this world is just really big and anything can really happen. But whenever I see movies like this, it makes me question, like, how valid some of these things are. Like are these things really happening in the world? That's what I think about. Like, what if there's someone and their bookcase is being moved right now? Like, what if there's someone like going back in time? What if there's people in space right now discovering really cool things? Like, I just think about stuff like that, to be honest. Damn, this movie's crazy. So what feelings did this movie create for me? Oh my goodness. I know my Patreon folk will be able to see my whole roller coaster, because they'll see my full-length reaction. But for those on YouTube, hopefully you get to see parts of all the emotions that I went through during this movie. But yeah, I was really enjoying the movie for like the first half. Like I was just locked in. And then I got to a level of so much like annoyance and just being pissed off that I wanted to stop the movie. I'm not even exaggerating. Like I literally thought about walking away, and I know I wasn't going to. I'm not gonna do that. But like I don't know if never is the word to use, but I don't recall another time watching a movie where I was so bothered that I just wanted to stop watching. And I'm glad I didn't. But like, I was just like going from like on my way up, like, wow, this movie is really good, I'm enjoying it, it's different, to like so much annoyance. And then my eyes start sweating because it's hot in this room, of course. I'm not crying. Nah, I don't cry. So my eyes start sweating because it's hot up in here. And then yeah, like I just felt like so overwhelmed towards the end, like at numerous different parts where I just like, it's crazy to think that moments before I had to like gaslight myself and like try to trick myself into feeling good about what I was watching by like just getting myself pumped, because I was I kid you not, like I was literally on like shutdown mode. Like I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. Like I was just like, I can't believe this movie's happening like this. But I was just so annoyed. And so, you know what, let me like not make this YouTube video boring. Let me not get too down on myself because of my perception of how a movie should be. Let me just enjoy the movie for what it is. And so I'm like trying to pump myself up, like, you know, trying to be funny or whatever the case may be, trying to make light of situations. And then eventually I started actually enjoying it. Then mess around and I started getting mad emotional. Like, what the hell? Like, I don't even think this movie, like, were people crying in this movie? Like, I can imagine some people were, but like me, like when I tell you guys, like that jump scare stuff, like the crying, all that, like more so the crying, like I tear up more often than not when it comes to like certain types of movies, but the jump scares never get me, stuff like that. But like this movie had me on my toes, bro. Like, oh my god, like even when I was able to guess some of the parts, like I was still like perplexed, I was still amazed, like I was like, holy crap, cow, oh man. But yeah, the feelings like that they created for me, I was literally all over the place. But the craziest thing to me was feeling overwhelmed. Like, there's movies that made me sad, there's movies that made me tear up. Very few movies made me cry, but definitely decent amount made me tear up. So I like the romance kind, you guys know that already. But never has a movie made me feel overwhelmed. Like that was crazy. Like, and like I don't even know if this movie is the type to make people cry. Like I can imagine back to what I was saying before I got like sidetracked. I can imagine some people cry to it or whatever the case may be, but I feel like I've seen sadder movies and they did not make me feel this way. And that's the part that like amazes me. Oh, and that's the part that really helped save my rating for this movie, because it was 11, then it went down to a 10, then it went down to an 8, then went back up to a 10, and then at one point I couldn't deny it anymore. It earned its 11 for sure. So what characters, moments, or ideas resonated with me and why? Low-key, I think Cooper, Matthew McConaughey, like I just really loved how he just loved to learn, and that he was like promoting that amongst his kids, and that was really cool. Like how he was like hacking the drone and like showing them and like helped them drive it, and you know, he was just seemed like a very good person. So that resonated with me because I like to think that I'm very similar in that way, and if not, then I hope I can work towards to being something like that as a man. But like I just love to learn. Like I think you guys saw a little bit of that from me while watching this movie. Like I mentioned some of the physics things that I was familiar with, or you know, I talked about the relativity, talked about like space and all that. So like there's things that I used to be more familiar with than I am now, because I forgot more than I know now, but that stuff was really like on me. And then I got to see him like kind of have that same like curiosity and love for the learning. I would say his daughter would have got me to that level too if she if her decision making didn't piss me off so much, to be honest. Like she definitely has like that same curiosity that he has for sure, and obviously like she became well accomplished and saved the world. But the other intangibles are things that I would not do or see myself doing, so that's kind of how she fell off for me. But definitely Cooper for me definitely resonated with me for sure. Favorite moment, I don't even know, bro. Like this truthfully might, like the whole movie might be like a whole movie except for the least favorite moment parts. Might be a favorite movie because it's just like I genuinely do not know. I cannot isolate it to one thing. I know I was really hyped seeing Matt Damon. I was like really really hyped, and I was I think one or two more times where I was that hyped for like me guessing something or something like that, something cool happening. I just remember jumping out of my seat. I don't really remember what the context was, but I would just say, to give an answer, I think my favorite moment would be like the last however many minutes that the movie, like you could just see from my shift of feelings. Whenever that came from, the moment that it started from like started changing from like hatred or like anger to like being overwhelmed, that part of the movie was my favorite movie for sure. Least favorite, oh my god, I could talk about this all day. But you know what's the best part? I could talk about it all day and it won't make me back down from my rating. Like truthfully, like I'm just like this, it's set in stone for sure. Like it's an 11, and that's why I keep talking about it, because like I know it's like the last question I asked, but like bro, I'm watching this movie, bro, and it has like that effect on me for sure. But my least favorite, and I'm probably gonna forget some, but you know, I mentioned it in the movie, so hopefully if I forget something now, the part that I didn't mention it at least gets included. But bro, she questions her dad on going like what? Oh, happened to me in like Dunkirk, I think. She questioned her. Okay, she questioned her dad like, oh, did he know and still go? Like, obviously that he wouldn't do that. Like, are you kidding me? So that really pissed me off. Matt Damon pissed me off. Like, bro, like, you were the saving grace, bro. Like, you're so dope as a person, and then you're gonna do that to them? Like, that's crazy. 3, what happened? Shorty, she was talking hella scientific. I'm like, alright, bet, you're making sense, Just for like 2 minutes later to say, alright, you gotta tell him. Cooper was like, you gotta tell him. Like, tell me what? Yeah, I love him, that's why I wanna go. But what happened to all the reasons you just said? If you would have just led with, yo, like, low-key, guys, like, this mission is a dub. I just want to go to the person I love. I'm like, all right, cool. Stupid, but... Nah, I'm not going to say stupid. I'm wilding. I'm like, all right, selfish, but I get it. But the fact that you trying to, like, have the underlying message try to be scientific when really that's not the case is crazy. It's like she just got her friend killed. I'm not going to put that pressure on her. But she low-key did. He made his own decision, right? Yo, y'all might think I'm mad critical. I kind of am, though. I ain't gonna lie. But nonetheless, the part with the scene with the tsunamis and all that, I don't even know that's classified as a tsunami. That shit was so big. No diddy. So like even that part, like she made her decision. It wasn't the best one, but she made a decision what she thought was the right at the time. And so the homie died. And then from then I was like, yo, bro, that was kind of dumb. But the whole thing was we came here for a reason, to learn about the data. And I'm like, I'll give you that, whatever, fine. And then for all that to be for naught, because you're talking about going just because you love someone. Like, come on, am I missing something? Like, was it the love mixed with her genuine belief that it was a better situation there? Because it didn't seem like that to me, and that's what really bothered me. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on her. She redeemed herself for sure, and I think part of that redemption was because Matthew, dumbass, lead me to another thing that pissed me off. Least favorite. Damn, this is least favorite. I'm naming like 7 things, huh? But hey, if like the whole freaking last third of the movie is my favorite, a freaking fourth of the movie could be my least favorite. It's fine. But yeah, bro, like this man literally was on top of Matt Damon. No diddy. Matt Damon is breaking his helmet, and you know what he does? You know what he does. You see the movie already. You saw my reaction. He literally stays there and says, you have a 50-50 chance of killing yourself. Rather than getting his ass up and moving away to squabble somehow else so your mask doesn't break, he literally just stays there for someone who was planning on dying anyways to kill him. Like, obviously, if man was in a position mentally where he was going to die anyway, so he had his back against the wall, he had nothing to lose, why would you not take your own life into more... more caution? Like, I don't get it. So that really pissed me off. And there's probably some other things too, but literally like none of that compares to the parts that I loved. Like, and like you guys see how critical I am, and like maybe for the worst to be honest, and that's something I had to work on. I said that earlier, and I'm like realizing that now, and it actually is pretty bad. Let me know if you guys don't think it's that bad as I think it is, because I'm also my toughest critic. So if you guys think it's maybe a bit much, but not like as bad as I'm making it seem, then that makes me feel better. Nonetheless, something I still plan on working on regardless for myself, because I think it's pretty bad. But you guys see how much it affected me, how much I was bothered by it. I try to keep everything authentic, and you guys can see like I was just really defeated. So for me to rebound this way, that has to show you something about the rest of the movie, bro. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no other way around it. Like, for me to be literally that low, where I haven't been ever watching a movie, is saying something. And I think one of the reasons why I've never been that way with another movie is because another movie never had me that high to begin with for me to go that low. Like, from usually if I'm that low with the movie, it's because it's trash. Started off trash at the very beginning, so I'm like, okay, my homeostasis is already at a low level. Like, I'm like, alright, this movie's ass, so I'm not gonna expect much from it, so I can't go low. Whereas in this movie was literally, I'm climbing this, going higher and higher, and all of a sudden I just sink. And I'm like, god damn, what the hell just happened? So I think that's a big context onto why it affected me so much. But yeah, bro, I can literally talk about this all day. But I know y'all not trying to listen to that. If y'all is, tap in the comment section, because I keep going. But That's my least favorite moment. I think that's the question we still on, right? God damn, I'm talking like crazy. Sorry. Hold up. Side note. This might be terrible. But I'm like moving my files over. So like when after I'm recording it, I'm moving it over to the folder, just to be organized. And it says the part where I said my favorite moment was 57 seconds, and the part where I said my least favorite moment, 5 minutes and 47 seconds. Granted, I went on a mean ramble, but I think it's just because the movie's so good that I didn't really need to talk about it too much. Whereas, and I really want to highlight the parts that weren't so good in my book. But yeah, that's hilarious. Damn, I got a problem. So this movie impacted my life in any sort of way. If so, how, bro? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, you're gonna hear probably a decent amount from me of like how these movies like make me feel like I live in the moment more. And I'm genuine when I say that. It's just the reason why I keep saying it is because it's hard for me to like really take a step back and do that. I feel like there's so much in this world right now where like it's hard for me to just appreciate it more than what I do currently. Because I'm just always grinding some way, like trying to better myself or reach my goals. But this movie is another one of those movies that I'm just like, dog, like you don't know what could happen. You gotta take advantage of the moments while you're there. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was mad at his daughter too, because like granted she's a kid, she doesn't have like the most developed brain, but she's well beyond her years for sure. And so like me knowing that he is going to something risky, and maybe she didn't understand that fully, and so she's like giving him the cold shoulder, it really just bothered me. Even though she was a kid, like I still was like, damn, bro, like maybe that's my problem too, because I saw her as so smart that maybe I held her to a higher standard than I would most people her age. That's totally fair and valid criticism on my end. But like you gotta live in the moment, bro. Like even if things get you mad, you gotta just express yourself in a way that you would have no regrets. And so like she has all the right to be pissed, all the right to be sad, mad, but like would you regret not saying goodbye? Would you regret not hugging him? Like these are the things that like I'm trying to essentially convey about living in the moment while tying it back to the movie. Not saying that she did the wrong thing or anything like that. It's just like me putting into words something. I feel like it's easier to obtain and really understand what I'm trying to say by conceptualizing it with what happened in the film. Like giving you like an example. So, and just living in the moment is something that I definitely took away from this film for sure. Well, I mean, that was the biggest impact. The biggest takeaway is very similar, but I think to differentiate it a little bit, I say the biggest takeaway is really like you gotta know who you're going to bed with. Like these people, like he trusted them. He thought they had the best intentions, noble intentions. He sacrificed his life and his family just for them to screw him over at the end. Like granted, ended on a happier note with him being able to see his daughter again and all that, but like bro, like she was like in freaking her deathbed and so much older, and like he just gave up so much of his life doing something what he thought was everyone was on the same page for, when that wasn't the case. So not only was the mission difficult and damn near impossible to begin with, but that's damn near impossible with the squad on the same page. This man had squad mates on different pages. For most part, it was just the man. That was pretty much it. But even like the girl, like there was little conflict there, which is okay because like you know they're not high stress, high important objective part of their lives where they like okay like literally a second here is like a year in the real world, so we gotta be smart on what we're doing. So it's good that they have like differing thoughts to challenge each other to make sure they're making the best decision. But bro, if like half of them going in with the freaking bad intentions or like not pure intentions, or at least telling people the full intention, like bro, like that's crazy to me. So yeah, you really get the biggest takeaway. Really gotta vet these people, man. Not everybody's telling the truth. No matter how good or bad it sounds, there's probably some cap to it. So you really gotta be careful. You really do. You gotta take a step back and figure out who you're giving so much power to. So would I rewatch this movie? Hell yeah. I'm not even gonna wait longer to say that. Hell yeah, I'm watching this movie again. Like I might mess around and watch this movie after this. Like I was probably gonna try watching the. So actually, I'm watching the new Joker, and so it starts in 20 minutes, but there's 23-minute previews. I timed them. I go to the movie so much, I know how long previews last. Yes. So like another 43 minutes, I'm gonna be watching the new Joker that came out with Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga, or whatever her name is. I think that's Lady Gaga, right? Yeah, I think it was Lady Gaga. Or was it the girl from Barbie? Freak. Margot Robbie. Damn, I don't even know no more. But anyways, again, I try to stay away from the like knowing about the movies. I just go based off of the poster. So yeah, I damn near don't even know who's in it. But anyways, like I'm about to watch that movie, and I was already planning on watching another movie after this one. I didn't know it was gonna last this long. My long ass review ain't going to help either. But I'm already like, okay, I'm gonna watch 2 YouTube videos today, and I'm gonna watch Joker. But I'm about to watch the movie again. Like literally, like no joke. And even my editor sent me the edit too, so I gotta review that to make sure that's fine and dandy. Dunkirk. But I'm like, yo, like high key, like I might just spend the rest of the day, like after watching Joker and stuff, like looking up Interstellar, learning more about it, cause this movie was valid. Damn. Yeah, no, I definitely would watch this movie again. I definitely would like to watch it with other people again. And this might be one of the movies. Like, let me know if you guys are down for this. This might be one of those like, since especially it's like an 11, one of those movies that you guys already see me react to it. But if you guys want me to pull up with someone and they react to it too, let me know if that's something you guys want to see, because I can make that happen for sure. So I'm definitely open for that. Like whether it's this movie or other movies, if you guys see my reaction and you want to see me react to it again with someone else, so that way you guys have an opportunity to see another first time reaction, let me know. I'll do it. I'll get one of my friends to do it for sure. Now it's time for the infamous rain rating. I don't even know if it's time right now, because I basically said it like 20 times in this video already. But yeah, now it's time for the infamous rain rating, where I rate movies on a scale of 1 to 11. It's basically scale 1 to 10, with 11 only being for the most prestigious, best movies, Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore-esque movies that impact my life that to no end. So as you can imagine, based on what I already said numerous times already, I rate the 2014 film Interstellar 11 out of 10. Definitely. It feels good to finally officially say that. I mean, I already said it, so I don't know if officially is the right word, but it feels good to finally like cement it in like the actual part of the review that I'm supposed to. Just because I'm like, damn, like it makes it more real for me. Like I'm really like setting in stone like this movie was an 11 out of 10 for me, and that technically makes this the first movie that we've seen as a YouTube community as an 11 out of 10. Did not expect that at all, honestly. I knew this movie was really good to begin with, and so I immediately thought maybe this is a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, most likely a 10 out of 10. But there's plenty of other movies that I've seen in general where like I've thought they were overrated. Most recently Dunkirk, which is my editor just sent me today too. So I'm like, okay, I'm watching it, going into this movie thinking it's like people talking about it as like it's a 10 out of 10. So I'm like, I bet, let me watch it. And I'm watching it. This movie's like not for me at all. So it could have been one of those movies, but like I'm like, okay, bet this movie's really talked about. I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 10 out of 10, maybe 9 out of 10. Damn near a 10 out of 11 out of 10. Like that's crazy. That really is crazy for me. So first every movie that we watch together as an 11 out of 10, definitely got a copy poster now. If you guys have any recommendations on what kind of poster to get or where to get my posters from, let me know. I know I'm gonna put you guys on in case you didn't know this, because I didn't know this until last year or a year and a half ago. There's a place called movieposters.com. They sell official movie posters if you want to like the authentic ones, but then they also sell regular posters that aren't like the day one posters, which is fine too if that's more in your budget. I have like a mix of both. So that was like my original go-to, but those because those are my favorites, obviously, like the real size and everything. But I obviously don't have enough room. Like I have like probably like 20 posters, and like that one wall only fits 3. So I'm thinking in my head, if I go to like that plate website I was talking about earlier in the reaction, I can like have many different movies lined up, and so that can help me make more out of my wall. So let me know if you guys have any recommendations on where to get my posters from, big or small. Just let me know, and then I'll make the decision based on how I think what makes the most sense. Or if you have an opinion on it, just let me know down below too. But yeah, definitely gonna copy Interstellar one for sure. There was different Interstellar ones from what I saw. I'm probably gonna pick the one that looks most like the actual movie poster. Again, so this website that I saw, and I'm sorry I forgot the name of it. I don't know if it's called Displate or something like that. They allow like creators to upload like their own art, and then they sell it and they get a commission based out of it, which is pretty cool. And so I feel like that's a lot of what they sell, but my preference is to get the actual movie poster. And so I think I did see that, and so that would be the one I'd cop. But if you guys have any strong preferences, let me know down below, and I will consider it. And with that, Rangers, is my reaction and my review to the 2014 film Interstellar. How'd you guys like my reaction and my review? Let me know by liking and commenting down below. You guys saw me answer the questions. Let me know down below what your thoughts are and how you would answer those questions. If there's any questions you think I should add so I can start asking them going forward, let me know. If there's any questions you think I should answer regarding this movie in particular, comment them down below and I'll make sure to do my best in commenting my answer to that question. If you're enjoying my content and you want to see more like it, highly recommend you give a love tap to the subscribe button. And if you're loving my content so much where you want to see my full-length reaction, feel free to check my Patreon link down below. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date with me, turn on post notifications and check out my social media links down below. If you want to see more standalone movies like this one, you should click here. If you want to see more movies that YouTube thinks that you would like, you should click here. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the next movie.